Star Tribulation, Insect Shadow. Chapter 1, 99 Tribulations, Becoming a God is just around the corner. Wind and thunder are intertwined, and the clouds are rolling. In the crimson sky, the protagonist Ling Han listens intently, and his heartbeat is as fierce as a drumbeat. This is his 99th thunder tribulation, and he is only one step away from becoming a god. However, when the thunder fell, he used all his strength to finally survive the desperate situation. Ling Han, you did it. Immortal Guan Lanyang was full of smiles, and his voice came loudly. You have passed the 99 tribulations, but there is still one level to pass on the true path to godhood. What's the matter? Ling Han's brows furrowed slightly, and he had not yet recovered from the shock of the thunder. Not by calamity, but by experience. Lanyang said slowly, his face becoming serious. You must go to the human world, find your destined person, and complete the final test. Someone destined. Ling Han lowered his head and pondered, and suddenly heard Xian Guan add mysteriously, she is a blonde and blue-eyed female worm. Ling Han's eyebrows raised slightly, female insect? What's that? The immortal official smiled, and before the words fell, a swirl of bright time and space swallowed him. Chapter 2 The First Awakening of the Strange World, The Mystery of the Worm Body. The vortex shook, the space shattered, and Ling Han fell to the ground. When he opened his eyes, the sky was hazy, and the world became slender and strange. He turned into a small black worm with large, round apricot eyes, a delicate body, and wings transparent and shimmering. Why did you become an adult? Ling Han frantically waved his tiny tentacles, trying to make sense of the sudden change. At this moment, a golden shining figure slowly approached from a distance. It was a blonde female, elegant and mysterious, as if carrying the warmth of the whole sun. Ling Han's heart was shocked. She. Is that the person who the immortal official said was destined? But his insect body restricts his communication with her, and even his actions appear clumsy. In order to find a chance to return to his original body and become a god, he must follow the golden worm and unlock the secrets of this world. Chapter 3 The Secret Realm of the Insect Tribe, The First Birth. The golden worm's name is Lizia, and she is the guardian of the Zerg's secret realm Valley of Light Tree. Ling Han follows her into the mysterious valley and sees the wonders of nature unimaginable to humans, giant glowing mushrooms, flowing hedron streams, and singing tree spirits. Lizia has a haughty personality, but she is also gentle. Although Ling Han is a newcomer, his otherworldly perspective and courage slowly move her. How long can you live in the form of an insect? Lithia asked softly. I don't know, but I have to complete the test. Ling Han said firmly. Their interactions grow to a bond, but darkness lurks in the valley. An exiled shadow Zerg Sox plans to seize the energy of the Valley of Light and threaten the entire Zerg world. Chapter 4, Shadow Storm, Lost Memories. During a raid, Ling Han and Lizia are trapped in the shadow barrier. Ling Han felt a strange power surging from the depths of his heart, and the fragments of memories hit him like a tidal wave. He was not an ordinary immortal reincarnation, but a star bloodline with an eternal heritage. Ling Han, you are the inheritor of the star blood pulse. Lithia shouted in shock. Under the attack of the shadow forces, they broke the barrier, but Lithia was seriously injured. Ling Han used all her strength to inject some of the power of the stars into her, and the two formed a deeper soul bond. Chapter 5, The Stars Raid the Shadows, Return to the Fairy World. As time passed, Ling Han gradually mastered the power of the insect body, and also understood the truth that he must experience in the Zerg world. This is the final stage of the Star Tribulation, and only by comprehending the origin of all things in different life forms can he truly become a god. Eventually, he and Lithia teamed up to defeat Sarks and protect the balance of the Valley of the Light Tree. At this moment, the immortal official Lanyang appeared again and told him. You've completed the test, Ling Han. Now, you can return to the fairy world and become a true godhead. Chapter 6, The Gate of Fate, The Revelation of the Final Chapter. When Ling Han travels through the rift of time and space and returns to the fairy world, he finds that he is no longer the lonely immortal of the past, but has a love and responsibility that transcends species and the world. He and Lysia's souls are forever connected, and he has become the most shining legend in the star Tribulation. To truly become a god is to understand the meaning of all life. Ling Han whispered. He looked at the starry sky, and the roar of the thunderstorm turned into a gentle song, and the door of fate was opening for him. Chapter 7 The fairy world is reborn, and the rift looms. The moment Ling Han stepped into the fairy world, the stars shone brightly, and light and shadow intertwined. His divine consciousness flowed like a galaxy, and he felt that he was no longer a mortal immortal, but an existence deeply transformed by the blood of the stars. However, the fairy world is not peaceful. Lan Yang told him with a solemn expression. Ling Han, although you have successfully passed all the tribulations, we have found that the space-time rift at the edge of the immortal realm is expanding, which will tear the entire heaven and earth apart. Ling Han stared at the crack in the distance, and a wave of unease welled up in his heart. I sensed something powerful hiding there. Perhaps, my trial is not over yet. Lan Yang nodded. This has something to do with your star bloodline. You must go to the depths of the rift and find out the truth. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 8 The Realm of Rifts, The Lost True God. Ling Han took the shattered shadow of Lysia's soul and traveled through time and space once again to enter the core of the rift. It seems to be the starting point of the creation of the universe, where light and darkness are intertwined into an invisible labyrinth, full of chaotic energy. In the depths of the labyrinth, he met the sleeping true god, Refining Dust, who was sealed in the chasm and could not be awakened. Refining Dust muttered, Star bloodline. Are you my descendant? The wool that I lost in the past. Now it is up to you to inherit it. Ling Han's heart was shaken, and the words of the true god revealed the secret he had never known on his way to becoming a god. The rift in the fairy world was caused by the loss of the power of Refining Dust, and only by restoring the power of the true god could the universe be protected. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 9 Fate and Reshaping the Godhead. Ling Han understood that he had to fuse the power of dust refining in order to save the immortal realm. However, the power of dust refining is extremely vast, and without a strong will, it is likely to be devoured. Lysia's consciousness echoed in his heart, our bonds will be the chains of your power, so that you will not be overwhelmed. In the interweaving of the souls of the two, Ling Han slowly fused the power of Refining Dust, and his figure shone with the brilliance of the stars. He felt his presence expand into multiple dimensions, consciousness traveling through time and space. The rift began to close, and the crisis in the fairy world was temporarily lifted. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 10 The Covenant of the Stars, An Endless Journey. After the rift subsided, Ling Han returned to the fairy world, no longer the high-spirited young man of the past, but a star godhead with multiple life levels. Lan Yang sighed, you have completed the great cause of the immortal world, but the universe is vast, and there are more unknowns waiting for you. Ling Han smiled and looked into the distance. Becoming a god is not the end, but a new beginning. My journey has just begun. Lysia's figure turned into a point of light, accompanying her. Under the starry sky, Ling Han embarks on an endless path of exploration, guarding the bonds and light of all life.